Hey folks, Borders Dude here. Today I'm taking a look at a vintage figure from the G1.5 line. It is Turbomaster Boss, who I believe is a Euro exclusive. To start with the articulation, the head can do this because of transformation. His arms are a solid piece, but you can move them up. But his whole silhouette will be altered quite significantly. It does have a waist swivel, which is quite impressive, and the legs and feet really don't do anything. You can bend them if you wish. Again, that's purely for the transformation purpose. The main gimmick with the Turbomaster line, apart from that epic light piping, there'll be pictures at the end of this video showing that off, is that their weapon becomes part of the alt mode. And the weapon itself is very powerful and puts Nerf guns to shame. Master Boss in his alt mode. I didn't do a VO for the transformation sequence because it's pretty easy and you'll be able to figure it out yourselves without any bother, I wouldn't think. It's a really fun transformation though. And the alt mode itself is some sort of futuristic race car with a lovely shade of blue that really pops in this alt mode, complemented by that magenta pinkish see-through plastic. I think that's a lovely touch. The gun can still move up and down, so if you've got missile in there, you've got some sort of trajectory options, or trajectory options I should say. It's just a lovely design, and the stickers, while faded, do add to that race car aesthetic. Such a lovely, lovely alt mode, and rolls superb. My thoughts on Turbomaster Boss. I had this figure as a kid and remember it fondly. I'm really glad to have it again in my collection. He doesn't come up on eBay that often, unfortunately, although there was a spate of them at the same time that came up when this one did, but I stuck with this one because while the stickers are a bit tatty, others didn't have stickers or they were in worse condition. Things to look out for when you're purchasing this figure is like the state of the windscreen paint here. You can see that's done with transformation. You have to be careful when you're turning this bit around to make the alt mode, because if you don't have the arms out of the way, it will just chip away at that, and you can see that has happened here. But that's to be expected for a figure of this age. In terms of the age, it hasn't really affected the joints. They are all still nice and tight and stiff, which is excellent. A lot of times you'll see these figures just quite loose and in poor condition, but this one's been kept very well. And as already mentioned, it just the whole gimmick with these Turbomasters is that wonderful, probably magenta light piping, and just on various parts of their body as well. I think that's fantastic and lovely. With figures this age, you're not gonna expect any sort of premium articulation. I'm still quite surprised of the level of articulation you get on this figure, just purely for the transformation, but it can be used in his robot mode. Would I recommend picking him up? Sure, I would, absolutely would. He's an excellent piece of history. He's that sort of stopgap between G1 and what would become G2. And figures like this and the others in the Turbomaster line are definitely worth your time to pick up. But do make sure that you do pick them up with the guns. The missiles are easily replaced. You can get repros and things like that, but they need to have their gun to complete the alt mode. That's very important, or it will look out of place. Well folks, that's my look at Turbomaster Boss. Thank you to my new and old subscribers. I really am appreciating the support I'm getting just now. Thank you very much. If you are new to my channel and do like my content, you'd really be doing me a favour just by hitting that subscribe button. I really appreciate each and every one of you who are my subscribers and who do subscribe to me. I enjoy this, it's a bit of fun, as well as the figure 4 stuff. That's quite fun as well. I enjoy doing that. There'll be some pictures at the end of this video like I've already mentioned, and until next time guys, be excellent to each other.